What's going on, football fans? Welcome back to another episode of Breaking the Birds. We finally got all 22 of the Eagles versus Lions, and I want to start out with Nakobe Dean. Why? Because he did so many things that I think tear down a lot of the rumors and assumptions about him, about Nakobe Dean coverage. He covered Jahmyr Gibbs, Jameson Williams in this game. He was so effective as a blitzer. An all-around great game from Nakobe, who coming back from injury is just playing phenomenal football. Let's get right to the tape. Magnificent blitz here from Dean, playing off ball here. Hides it well, steps outside here, taking steps. And then that last split second before the snap, he's rushing back through the Georgia. It's like watching Georgia blitzing and getting sacks all the time. And then against David Montgomery, one of the more physical backs in the NFL, just completely smothers him with a bull rush move and basically uses David Montgomery to sack Jared Goff. So there's a line right there. Nice physical contact, relentless, doesn't stop in his movement. Awesome play. All right, this time we got Nakobe Dean playing back out the backfield and cover one man against Jahmyr Gibbs. Okay, so Gibbs right here. Line up right there. You got Dean right here, okay? So straight up back out the backfield. Wheel route here. Safety is going to go away from that side. So he's completely isolated to an entire quarter field here from the numbers and out against Jahmyr Gibbs. Now, we all know that Jahmyr Gibbs is faster and more explosive than Nakobe Dean. What he does right here, he immediately respects the deep part of Jahmyr Gibbs' game. So when he's going out here, initially, he's getting a little bit of depth pretty quickly. He notices, all right, this isn't just a straight out flat run here. So he's getting depth from this point on here. Turns and runs quickly, still within about like one and a half, 2 yards of him, and then just goes full sprint mode. What I really like about it is that he leans into Jahmyr Gibbs. It's not illegal contact because he's not shoving him, he's not pushing him away. He's leaning into him as he's running down the field right here, utilizing the sideline to his advantage. It's tight coverage on Jahmyr Gibbs. That's all you need. That's all you can ask from Dean against Jahmyr Gibbs down the sideline. Get rid of my face. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Nice coverage on a non-favorable matchup. Terrific coverage from Dean. Line him right here. Off-ball linebacker position right there. You got a crosser coming in Jameson Williams. So we just had Jahmyr Gibbs, one of the fastest guys coming at Nakobe Dean. Now you have him coming in here in the trips formation right here. We got Jameson Williams coming in full sprint against him. He gets his eyes out there quickly. He's got final number 3 in match zone. Look how fast he's running out there with him. And it's so cerebral and smart from him because when he's coming across right here, he's getting his head turned after the fact. He sees him coming right here. He doesn't want to do a 360 turn right here because he's going to lose too much speed. So he just runs the way he already is. Notices the quarterback. Is he throwing now? No. Good. Then get his head back here because if Jameson Williams was to continue getting depth right here, he would be able to adjust as well. And he actually is getting a little bit of depth there. So it's so smart of a drop in coverage from Nakobe Dean here, and he's actually able to follow Jameson Williams all the way on a crossing route. Awesome coverage. I am running low on coffee, and the way you can support me and make sure I have coffee enough to keep me awake, make all these videos after I put Casper to sleep. That's my son, if you didn't know. Go to Buy Me Coffee. That is Breaking the Birds, Buy Me Coffee. I'll drop a link in the description. You can support me there. Thank you very much. Terrific stuff from Nakobe Dean here in Blitz. I mean, this is just going back reminiscent of his Georgia days as a blitzer. Double linebacker blitz right here. You got A, B gap, dog blitz here. So Dean's going to go to that A gap. You got A gap here, and you got B gap coming here from Zach Bond. And Dean just flat out beats the center here with quickness and bend coming right across here. Sells it really good here. Comes in late. Gets a quarterback hit. I believe this is on fourth down as well. completely alters every single aspect of the throw here from Jared Goff, and then it becomes too low. Turnover on downs. Nakobe Dean in coverage here. Trips formation for the Lions here after the motion. Nakobe Dean playing underneath zone. So he's basically taking away the number 3 coming inside. And it's going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown. Getting his eyes out there quickly, seeing what's going on, reading back on the quarterback. St. Brown comes in late, and he stays with him there as he's coming across. Nice feel here in zone from Kobe. As he's got a crosser coming underneath him right here. He's looking at the quarterback at all times right here. Then he feels that coming inside here. I don't know if it's the communication from Nakobe Dean. You can clearly tell that Cooper is telling him something. And he's shuffling inside, but that is good position as 11 is coming in. Again, good coverage here across the middle. Zone coverage here, picking up here in match zone. So this guy's coming across right here. Sees that immediately, picks it up, runs well with him. Make sure Goff doesn't have anywhere to go. This is just a terrific job here from both linebackers, from Sagbon and Nakobe Dean, chasing this play down here. Zone to the left side for the offense. Sagbon here in the A gap here gets skinny, and then sheds the block away from the center. Gets skinny in the gap here, and then chases this one down. Super snap reaction here to the fact that it is run. Nakobe Dean lined up right here. He's going to shuffle alongside with his B gap right here. So he's responsible for the B gap. Jordan Davis is practically 2-gapping here. That's not his responsibility. It's just what he's doing. Nakobe here making sure that Jameer sees that he's in the gap right here. And then as Jameer is escaping outside from Sagbon, Dean is right there with him too to track him down as he's going outside. So just good duo work. Nakobe Dean is undoubtedly the best when he is allowed to just shoot a gap, then chase down a running back when he doesn't get any contact. Not that I don't like what he's doing. Right here, he's playing A gap responsibility right here. He recognizes the play quickly, and also comes up on the center. But I think he reemphasizes pretty well that what his strength is, and that the ideal scenario for here would be if this guy had some sort of contact on a D lineman and just shoot in there. And make a tackle, but we see the result when he's not in speed. Like, he can absolutely beat this guy if he's in speed when he recognizes it. So here's just like half a second late, and that makes sure that forces that he's not in speed as he's taking on the offensive lineman right here. And it's such a size mismatch against Nakobe Dean. This is where Jihad Campbell has the edge, because he has more size. Now, he doesn't have the technique of Nakobe Dean. So when he's getting out here, you can actually argue that this is holding, because I mean, he's shooting himself out there to try to get a reach of the ball carrier. I wouldn't call this personally, but these are the ones that you see when you see that on replay. You'll see the hands grabs right here, and he's getting out there. Not that that this is a bad play from Nakobe Dean. I just think it resembles pretty well what his strengths are, in that he's fast and really physical in his tackles. And when he gets one-on-one against offensive linemen in the tackle box, he's not as effective. So there you have it. I mean, personally, I think Nakobe Dean is playing at a level where you have a really hard time getting him off the field. I mean, he needs to be on the field with this level of play that he is putting out there. He's just working so well in sync with Sagbon right now. I like that they rotate in Jihad Campbell so he still gets some reps in there and that he still continues to develop by being on the field. But right now, Nakobe Dean is just a better player, and that's okay. That's completely okay. Jihad will get his chance at some point. So that's all. Let me know if there's any specific you want to watch from this week. Drop into the comments. I'll see you soon.